Cosmos Atom is one of the least talked about large cryptocurrencies in the world in the past few months, and this is a super exciting time to learn and find out as much as possible about what Cosmos Atom is doing, what has it done in the past, and what can it do in the future relative to all the other big cryptocurrencies. Now, you have to understand something really important. Cosmos Atom has been one of the best performers of the last bear market by a huge margin. Okay, even if you compare even to larger coins than Cosmos Atom, okay, we're gonna compare to XRP, Cardano, Dogecoin, and Solana. All of these are in the top 10 of cryptocurrencies, while Cosmos Atom is in the top 23, okay? And we're gonna compare how good Cosmos Atom held in comparison to those and how good can it do in the next bull run. So first of all, guys, Cosmos Atom is only approximately 75% down from the all-time high, from the $44. Just so you understand, okay? XRP, one of the largest coins in the world, it's still down 87% from all-time high, okay? From 3.4 to 42 cents, while Cosmos is only down from like $44 to 10. It's a lot less, okay? That was XRP, number 6, okay? Next one, Cardano, number 7, 88% down, all-time high against the 75% of Cosmos. And guys, if you know, in crypto bear markets, that's a huge difference between 75 and 88. Next, Dogecoin, one of the favorites of Elon Musk and stuff, 90% down from all-time high. Solana, one of the biggest superstars of the last bull run, 92% down in comparison to the 75%. That is Cosmos, okay? That is Cosmos Atom from the very highs of $44, $45. And guys, you have to understand, Cosmos Atom is holding as good as Ethereum and BNB, relatively speaking, okay? And now we're talking about the top 3 coins of the world, okay? Both Ethereum and BNB. So once you see data like this is just the exact time that you have to just listen, focus, and learn as much as possible about Cosmos Atom, because nothing happens for no reason. There's a reason why Cosmos Atom is holding so well in this bear market. And non-financial advice, I think there's a very decent probability that within all of these larger coins, you know, like the top 25 and larger and so on, which are relatively a lot smaller risk than the smaller coins, okay? Cosmos Atom could be one of the best and the most interesting opportunities right now, non-financial advice, for the next bull run, okay? Even if you compare to all these other giants. So why Cosmos Atom is doing so exceptionally well, and why is it a lot more interesting and an interesting hedge in comparison to other large layer 1 blockchains? Why? Because Cosmos Atom is fundamentally different. It's a platform, it's an ecosystem of many blockchains together, okay, such as Kronos, BNB, Beacon Chain, Luna Classic, Kava, Injective, Osmosis, Torchain, and so on, okay? They're building an ecosystem of many blockchains, arguably somewhat like Ethereum with the layer 2s that they're building, and ZK rollups, a little bit different, but in that regard, you have to understand, in that regard, even though Ethereum is far ahead of Cosmos, in that regard, Cosmos Atom is on par with more or less what Ethereum is doing, whilst the other chains are very kind of focused on their own, you know what I mean, like BNB chain, Cardano, Solana, and so on, okay? So Cosmos Atom is fundamentally different. It's not exactly the same like all the others. And if it is gonna be successful, okay, like one of the main things, guys, we have to consider that not many people have spoken about. I think that this all-time high actually of $44 for Cosmos Atom was a huge undervaluation in the past bull run, okay, for Cosmos Atom. And I think had Atom and Cosmos done things a little bit differently, if they were able to accrue more value to the Cosmos Atom token, okay, I think actually Cosmos Atom could have been a lot higher in the bull run, okay? And of course, they have a lot of time to think how they're gonna, what they're gonna do with that in the next bull run. Okay, so one of the most important things, guys, that I want to show you is a snapshot from April 2022. Okay, when Terra Luna was like absolutely like ballistic and, you know, was worth $100 while everything was going down, Terra Luna was still somehow going up. Okay, so back there, okay, Terra Luna literally like was higher than Cosmos. Okay, like Terra Luna market cap was $40 billion, while Cosmos Atom was only $9 billion. Okay, this is something like non-financial advice, and you know, we're gonna see what Atom is gonna do. But if Cosmos Atom is able to fix that, okay, is able to make sure that the value occurs first of all to the Atom token, and this is the primary biggest token in the Cosmos ecosystem. Okay, if they're able to do that, you know what I mean, like in theory, all of this 40 billion or higher should have went to Cosmos Atom, and you see here Atom was $32. Okay, so which means that if you do a 4x only from the Terra Luna market cap that it had, right? Like Cosmos Atom was supposed to be at least $100 in the last bull run. So we're not even talking about how high the general crypto market can go by then, okay? So we're gonna get to the price prediction section of the video, but bottom line, guys, you have to understand that Cosmos Atom has insane potential, but it just depends how they're gonna do everything. Is it gonna be used as widely as the Ethereum ecosystem or not? There's still a lot of unknowns, but you understand the gist, okay? Currently, as things are right now, Cosmos Atom is one of the most interesting coins, as we said, in the top 25. If they do things right and if they're gonna be adopted, you know what I mean, like they can outperform most of, or if not everything, in the top 25 coins of cryptocurrencies. Okay, so that being said, I want to actually analyze a little bit more the short to mid-term and then finish with the long-term view for Atom. Okay, so actually what I'm really happy about and why I like doing this video right now about Cosmos Atom, and if you saw my previous videos, I normally like to talk about coins when I feel they're undervalued, or if they're overvalued. This is exactly what I say in the videos. Okay, so yeah, if you haven't subscribed already, this is a fantastic opportunity to do so. But right now Cosmos Atom looks very, very interesting to me, price wise, okay, because as you can see, recently we have a lot of technical rejections recently for Cosmos Atom, and I think there's a very decent chance Atom will continue going down. Okay, so let's just cover a few of the technical bearish signals for Atom, okay, which could take Atom even further down, make it even more undervalued for the next bull run, right? So first of all, it was rejected here from the 50 weekly moving average, which was a very, very important, as you can see, support level here throughout the whole bull run, really. Okay, over here it had a few wicks below, right, but it were fake outs. Okay, it still stayed above, and then look what happened once we dropped below the 50 week. Like, it was a major collapse here from like approximately $30 or so, right, and actually the snapshot we've had here, all the way to like $5-6, okay, just in a span of 2 months. Okay, obviously the rest of crypto was dumping very hard, but you see how important the 50 weekly moving average was for Cosmos Atom. Okay, so most recently, guys, you can see that Atom has had a fight here, and I mean, look, I have to say this is not like a still super clear rejection. You know, we actually basically have a fight here right now with this technical level, but you see, most recently it looks like a rejection. You see, we kind of heading slightly more down, and the highs are kind of less impressive and more short-lived. Okay, so non-financial advice, I'm gonna monitor what's happening here later, but right now it looks like a new rejection from the 50 weekly moving average, which could take Atom further down. Now that's on the weekly time scale. I also want to cover a little bit of the daily time scale. Okay, on the daily we can see we have here the 50 and the 200. Let's focus first on the 50-day, okay? Once we broke the 50-day, okay, look how fast Cosmos Atom recently surged all the way to $15, okay? And recently we've had this rejection going down, then fake out above, going down. So again, we sort of have a fight here also at the 50-day moving average, but we're still lower, okay? It still looks like we're having lower highs and lower highs, okay? So also on the daily time frame, it looks like Atom could correct, okay? Then also on the 200-day moving average, okay, looks like it was a pretty major level also here. So you see, basically in early April 2022, Cosmos Atom was rejected off of the 50 weekly moving average and also the 200-day moving average, and then collapsing in a big way. And you see, like, actually even this surge to $15 actually got rejected from the 200-day moving average. Okay, so basically we can see that we're still below, and looks like we're still gonna be below this technical level as well. And the last one, guys, is also some trend lines. Okay, normally I use trend lines when they are, you know, long term. Okay, so this has started way back in June 2022, which has been the low so far in this bear market for Atom. So, you know, it held as support here back in December 2022, January 2023. It held here as support, and look, very recently, like, we fell below, we tested it as resistance, which normally very bearish, okay, and we fell below it, and now we're below it, and we're sort of at the cliff here. And again, non-financial advice, I'm just sharing what I'm personally doing. Okay, right now I'm personally short to mid-term bearish on Cosmos Atom, also because crypto in general doesn't look very great, and also actually even the stock market, you know, like the stock market has been sort of ignoring a lot of stuff from the Fed, and the stock market sort of, in my opinion, even if it remains in the sideways range instead of like dumping even further, you know, there's a long way here back to the lower end of this range. Okay, so bottom line, non-financial advice, in my opinion, there's a very decent chance the stock market will have some short-term mid-term correction, crypto can have some short-term mid-term correction in general, Bitcoin and Ethereum, and of course it could take Cosmos Atom with it, because it's anyway being pretty weak on the technical level right now with Cosmos Atom. Okay, so all that being said, you know, when we start having a new correction, again, we can't really know how low it could go, but you know, I think very decently, at the very least, it could test again this like a region of $8, okay, which was a big high here, and then support here and support here once again. So, you know, we're just like 10.8 right now. I think non-financial advice getting to approximately $8 could be a pretty easy target for Atom. But then, of course, later we could actually test the lows again at $5 to $6, and then it depends what happens in the rest of the crypto market, in the rest of the stock market. Personally, I don't expect Atom to correct way too crazy, because in a very big way, you know what I mean? So again, we'll have to see how everything unfolds, but generally, if we're gonna have somewhat of a double bottom for Atom, and then we're gonna sort of recover again very quickly, just like here, it means that, you know, people are just jumping on Atom at $5 like crazy, and you know, and I think it could be a very interesting opportunity. So bottom line, for the rest of, let's say, a few months, okay, and again, depends on your time horizon, depends on your situation and everything, you know, like if Atom is able to reach like far above $100, you know, like on the, especially if you're DCAing, you know, like if you got some of it at $7, $8, $10, doesn't gonna matter that much in the long term. But I want to show everything as it is, and you know, every single person who watches this video can decide for themselves what is the best course of action for them. Okay, so to sum this up, short to mid-term, I'm bearish on crypto in general, on Cosmos Atom, because it's already pretty weak technically, even without Bitcoin and the stock market correcting in a big way. Of course, I could be wrong, we'll have to see. My pivot point is actually if Cosmos Atom does actually jump back above all of these levels, okay, back above this trend line and back above the 200-day and the 50 weekly moving average, okay, this is going to be my pivot point. But right now it looks to me more likely to go down than up in the next, let's say, 3, 4, 5 months or so. Now guys, let's go to the long-term section of the video, and this is really, when you saw the beginning of the video, this is why I'm so excited. Okay, so when we go back to what happened in the last bull run and with the current ecosystem of Cosmos, okay, so as we said, in my opinion, if they're able to accrue more value to them, to the Atom token, in my opinion, again, like in a way, I think, like in a way you can look at it like this market cap should sort of should have been occurred, or at least some of it, you know what I mean, to Cosmos Atom. Okay, so if you look at it like that, okay, if you look at it like that, that the top for Atom was sort of supposed to be 4x higher than this, okay, so that would correspond to approximately like 130 US dollars or so. And again, that's only Terra Luna, right? We don't include like the market cap that Atom actually did have here, and you know, the rest of the ecosystem like Kava, Injective, and so on. I believe at the time Tor Chain Rune was among the highest. So you got the point, okay? Like if Atom are able to do that, and if they will keep developing and have even more very large and important projects here join them, okay, and you know, like if the AI narrative is going to be very big there and everything, you know, then if you look at it like this, okay, if the past top for Atom was supposed to be like $100 and something, okay, instead of 44, 45, it means that in the next cycle, again, non-financial advice, I think it could reach at least like a $400 or $500 valuation, and like from $10, that's approximately a 50x, okay, and if it gets even lower to the $5 range again, as we discussed, then we're talking like 100x. And guys, that's absolutely insane for a coin that is number 23. Okay, just to give you some perspective, okay, we slightly compared Cosmos Atom to Cardano. Cardano was like a top 10, top 15 coin in the past cycle. And guys, like when you catch the bottom, you know, Cardano also sort of had a double bottom in a way in the past cycle. And look, guys, it went like from, you know, from approximately 2 cents above $3. Okay, like Cardano, a large coin, done more than 100x last cycle. So again, non-financial advice, but I think Cosmos Atom has the potential to be 100x as well, which is insane for a large coin, because you know, like you have a large liquidity, and people with deeper pockets can buy even larger allocations of Atom. So you know, it can be absolutely insane. But let's really compare. Okay, let's just say if they're able to really be, let's say, as big as Ethereum in 2021. Obviously, Ethereum likely is going to be even bigger by 2025. So just so you understand me, I don't really expect Cosmos Atom to flip Ethereum or anything like that. Please don't understand me the wrong way. In my opinion, Ethereum is still like one of the absolutely, the most, maybe even the most no-brainer opportunity, in my opinion, right now in the crypto world. But let's just say if Cosmos Atom is able to reach the market cap of Ethereum in the last cycle of 2021, which is a very bullish prediction. And again, it's not like my base case, you know, I'm not gonna wait for something like that. But if it's able to do that, let's have a look with the current market cap. Okay, 500 for billion for Ethereum. Let's say right now we have 3 billion for Cosmos Atom. Okay, so again, it's more than 100x. It's again approximately what we saw with Cardano here, going from 2 cents to $3. It's absolutely insane, guys. So again, let's just really sum up everything we've had here in the video, so that everybody's on the same page and understands exactly what we're saying here. Okay, so short to midterm, personally, non-financial advice, I'm bearish because of what we discussed. The stock market, the crypto in general, Cosmos Atom has been very weak technically in the past few weeks, okay? And again, I hope for myself that it does correct in a big way, so that it provides us a bigger opportunity for more upside in the next bull run, okay? Short to midterm, I'm bearish. Hopefully we do get even better prices between $5 to $8 once again for Atom. Next is they have to find how to accrue more value to the Atom token in the next cycle. And maybe they've learned a lot, I hope, in the last cycle and everything. If they're able to do that, in my opinion, it will make a huge difference for Atom to really be a lot more valuable in the next bull run. So, like, you know what I mean? The success of the fundamental success of the Cosmos ecosystem will lead to more price appreciation for the Atom token, which didn't exactly happen last cycle. So if it does happen next cycle, I think it introduces the more likely possibility of Cosmos Atom making 100x or something close to that. Okay, and lastly, if they're able to onboard a lot more new projects and just become really somewhat of a relatively close competitor to Ethereum, which right now, in my opinion, nobody is a close competitor to Ethereum. If they're able to do that, with the value occurring and everything, you know, and if the bull run, of course, will be again roaring and raging just like the past bull runs in crypto, then I think if we have all of these combined, then non-financial advice, in my opinion, Cosmos Atom will have a very decent chance of doing 100x if we do correct back to $5 and get into $500. But again, even from $10, that's 50x. That's still fantastic, because, like, you know, you can, it's not a small coin, you know, like you can buy, non-financial advice, but people can buy here like 50k of Atom and like, you know, not affect the price in a big way. Like if you buy Pepe coin and like all of these new meme coins at 50k, you're gonna obliterate the price. You're gonna create a lot of upside, and then if you would like to sell in the future, it's gonna be very, very difficult because the liquidity is still gonna be super low for you. So let's say if you did like 100x from 50k and you have 5 million but relatively very little liquidity, you can't really sell it. You'll have to like sell still slowly, like you'll have to sell like 5k, 10k or something like that, you know, so you could be stuck. So bottom line, guys, Cosmos Atom is an absolutely different animal to meme coins and stuff like that. This is one of the largest coins in the world of crypto. And as I've mentioned in this video, it could be one of the most interesting opportunities right now in May 2023 and also in the next few months in the crypto world for the larger coins. So yeah, guys, if you haven't subscribed already, that's a fantastic opportunity to do so. And yeah, if you have any comments, if you have anything to share, please let me know in the comment section below. So I wish you guys a fantastic week and a fantastic weekend and a fantastic week ahead. And cheers as always.